Hi, Sagittarius. This is like a surprise reading. I just felt like the guides wanted to talk to you. My name is Heidi and I stir the sauce. And welcome to Saged Muse. This channel is just for Sagittarius. Cross watchers are always welcome, but I am pulling the messages specifically for Sag. And I usually do 4 readings a week here. If you're interested, please like and subscribe and check out the description box. That's where you can find my products and personal readings, right? Because I'm a Sagittarius sun and moon. So I'm totally invested here. I want to see sugar. And I also do separate readings for love every week, one for singles and one for people who are connected with someone. And the last reading I did for Sag was a little specific, so I thought I'd do a general reading for, this is kind of a Celtic cross in a way, but with a lot of oracle action going on here. So in terms of your energy, Sag, communication is reversed. So, don't take this as a bad thing. I feel like, and here's one thing people don't really, a lot of people I feel don't really get about Sagittarius is that we are actually very introverted people. We love our alone time. And I feel like you might be in this mode, to be honest. Just, not really talking to anyone, just kind of sitting in your zone, because dreaming and go with the flow is here. You may be dreaming about the future. It's real, kind of dreamy energy. And I totally love it, and very much in the energy of whatever comes, and sometimes we got to do that to stay in a good place, right? For sure, because we're in Mercury retrograde and we're popping up on that lunar eclipse in Scorpio, where we're letting go of things. So yeah, and it's usually pretty powerful. I don't know if you guys remember last year, but anyways, this is the last time that we're going to have this kind of transit for the next 20 years. So it's pretty nice in my opinion. So as far as the recent past, we're seeing by the book. And it's funny because when you think about Sagittarius, you don't think about, Sagittarius isn't an energy or a sign that conforms to what everyone else does. I feel like you tried, and I feel like at times you try, and it just, it has a lot to do with doing the right thing. And I do feel like you've been focused on doing that, right? And it's interesting because in your they are actually walking toward the past, and this is a past energy, and I kind of feel like maybe you're done conforming. Maybe you're done doing what everyone expects of you, or what society expects. We generally don't fit well in a box. We really don't. We have our own way of thinking, right? And for the current energies is exchanging gifts. That's all about the give and take, which is very much Six of Pentacles energy. So, you could be bringing balance in because this is really what I see. You're giving, you're showing up for others in a way that really sits in what you value. So there's a lot of energy of probably thinking about relationships and thinking about what's important to you and just really giving and really just putting the work into what's important to you. Your future energy is poised. Have we felt this or what? Sagittarius has felt this new cycle coming for ever. I think it's been 2 years. And, you are doing what's necessary, honestly, to be ready for what's coming. Because I feel like you know it. You know that this new life, that this new cycle is coming and you want to be ready. And I feel like you've been focused on that. You know, especially if this is about like your life purpose or work or whatever, or even just your life. I mean, you're really only concentrating on what is important and filtering out, not giving to anything else. Because you want to be ready, you know, and this is really happening. It's like, you know, because here you are in like the hidden energies. It's that you may be finding that things are kind of cycling out. Things are cycling out of your life. Clean it up. Gosh, for me, that has so much clearing energy. So if you've seen like relationships ending, or, you know, there's a sense that, especially since Between Worlds is next, which is what is going on in your outside world. You know, you may have been where in this kind of stagnation where you feel like you're in the middle, like you're not exactly where you want to be, but you're not where you don't want to be. And you've just kind of been in this process of cleaning things up. What doesn't need to stay, you're getting rid of it. And this could mean anything. This could mean people. This could anything. Anything, Sag. And doing it in your own way. You know, this is leading to blessings. You're being blessed here. So I would assume that this like in between phase you may have found yourself in is getting ready to end, y'all. Because on the bottom we're seeing milk and honey, no place like home, soulmates, and yang, which is all about action. So fork in the road is here. With chaos and conflict and co-create. So the bottom of the deck is not something that's happening right now. It's something that could be rising. Something that could be, you know, coming into your energy. And, you know, you may really be focusing on your abundance right now. You know, and really being comfortable. There is like an issue with a soulmate. Okay, this will be for some of you, maybe not all of you. You're trying to decide whether to take action with the soulmate or not. Like, because chaos and conflict is here with co-create. So there could have been some problems that you're trying to figure out what to do next. You know, and whether you are actually continuing on with things, you know. Yeah, so let's get a little clarity here, shall we? Let's do it. If you hear the dog, just know that the dog always barks. It is just a fact of life. If you watch my videos, you're most likely going to hear a dog barking. She is my life. Yes. Yes, Sag. I've actually felt like we have been in a pretty calm place, you know, energetically. But, I mean, you'll have to let me know. So please clarify these messages for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wherever you have Sagittarius, you could feel these energies, right? The star is on the bottom. Say what? Here's your new life. The Ten of Pentacles. Wow. It's kind of like things coming together that you really thought weren't going to come together. Maybe even this new cycle moving forward. Wow. Somebody might be getting married too, just saying. So why is by the book here for the past energy? By the book. By the book for Sagittarius. Oh, jeez. Three of Wands. Like, you're not going to do things the way you're expected to anymore. You understand that that has been part of the delay in terms of where you're going next. You could also be moving. I'm just keeping it real. Why is the Three of Wands here? What's this about? Knight of Pentacles. You definitely could be moving. Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. You're just on a new path here. You could be starting a new career, or it could just be that whatever you've been working on is starting to show signs of life, you know, starting to see the fruits of your, like the rewards, you know. I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, the Hermit is here. You're figuring things out. Figuring out also, like, what's going to be next for you. And I feel like, because with the Three of Wands, yes, we're getting what we want. But, you know, it was kind of like what you're coming to realize is that it doesn't look the same for you. And that's okay. You know, that's okay. Yeah, the Hangman. So what's exchanging gifts about in the current energy? Exchanging gifts for Sagittarius. Oof. Ooh. Five of Swords. Wow. Exchanging gifts. Oh my, Sag. Shiznit. The Sun, the Four of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Five of Swords. I feel like you may be trying to bring balance to a situation here that has been difficult. Because with the Five of Swords, that's kind of, it's kind of like, it is a fight, okay? It is a conflict. And it is this inability, like somebody might have been sneaky here. Wow. And as far as, you know, this is about how you're giving. You're not going to give to people who you feel aren't in your corner. For sure. And I feel like with the Sun, the Death card, and the Four of Pentacles, like you kind of waited. You waited for, maybe for people, or specifically for it to change. It's like you kept waiting for it to change and get better. And now you're realizing you just can't hold on to it anymore. I don't know what that's about, Sag. But yeah, Six of Wands on the bottom with the Knight of Swords. There's a sense, and Page of Pentacles, like you just tried to work on this and tried to work on this, but you know, this person, whoever this is, only sees their point of view. And you're just done. You've decided that you'd rather be happy. You'd rather be happy. Okay. The plot thickens, right? Tell me about poised for Sagittarius. Poised for Sagittarius. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Something that you have worked on, and maybe you even, it felt like it was going nowhere. And maybe you were even questioning whether to keep investing in it. It's getting ready to take off, Sag. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles for Sagittarius. Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is reversed, which we'll kind of talk about, you know, maybe what needed to change in terms of this thing working out, whatever this is for you. You know, I feel like, you know, poised is that energy of something just about to take off. And it hasn't been. And so you may have been questioning whether or not you should even keep doing it. But what you're finding in this quiet, because that's the Seven of Pentacles, is Six of Cups reversed, is that, you know, it's kind of that energy of you've been doing something the same way maybe for a long time. And it's gotten you so far. Like it got you to a point, and then it felt like you reached your glass ceiling on it. And it was really because you were supposed to pivot. You were supposed to change the way you do things, to not do them the way you did in the past. Yeah, Ten of Swords, you're supposed to walk away from that. Yeah. With the Magician. right? It's not that you're stopping to do this thing. It's just that you're taking what you learned from the past and bringing it into the next thing, making this take off is basically saying that something about the past, you've got to stop. Like you can't keep doing things the way you did them in the past. It doesn't mean that you let go of that thing, right? It could actually be how you're thinking. You know, with the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Swords, it's like just thinking, I can't keep going. You know, feeling like you can't keep going, and you can. It's actually going to work out. You've just got to change the way you do things a little bit. So I just clean it up here for Sagittarius. Clean it up in the hidden energies. Knight of Wands. Ooh, clean it up. Ooh. Interesting. Knight of Wands. The Lovers and the Queen of Wands. You may have been moving away from someone here. And it may have been Knight of Wands with the Lovers. Because the Knight of Wands is usually Sagittarius, but it's usually someone who doesn't stay. Like they come in for a little while. It's really that player energy, right? And they're very impulsive. And they come in and it's so passionate and great. And then they leave. And you know that this person was a soulmate for you, is a soulmate for you, but I feel like you're making the decision to go your own way. With the Queen of Wands is out there. She's confident. She's, you know, unstoppable, more or less. You know, you've decided to just have fun. You know, I don't feel like you're actually sweating this so much. Look, the Six of Wands again, you are really getting a lot of attention right now. And there may be a lot of people trying to talk to you, you know, but the truth is that you're not focused on that. Because the Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups was there. You're focused on emotional maturity. You want real love. Okay. Interesting. So why is Between Worlds here for Sagittarius? Between Worlds and the outside energies. Temperance and Four Cups. Yeah. You know, you've had to deal with some disappointments and some just shitty things that happened. You had to bring that into balance with temperance. And maybe even it was necessary for you to forgive on some level. You know, maybe you needed to forgive some people here for what they did to you, or even just forgive yourself. But what I see is that you're coming into balance, and it's kind of like this is the limbo, like working through things, especially with the Four of Cups. So what are these blessings for Sagittarius? What are these blessings for Sagittarius? Nine of Wands, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. Wow. That's interesting, Sag. Yeah, I feel like people who really didn't see you, or you know, because the Five of Wands also talks about competition, but it's the inability to get on the same page. And you know, I feel like you're getting rid of people. You know, you're getting rid of people that you just aren't aligned with, and it's a blessing, y'all. Anything else for blessings for Sagittarius? Boy. Oh, it's a lot. Jeez. King of Wands, the Emperor, Seven of Wands, the Moon, Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the Ace of Wands reversed, and the Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, I feel like you're moving away from somebody. Somebody who tried to manipulate you and didn't respect your boundaries. And the thing is like, you didn't see it at first, actually. You didn't see it at first. And they, the Nine of Wands with the Tower and the Five of Wands is like completely like removing relationships that, always seem like a struggle, always seem like jealousy and conflict. But, as far as this person, you're the King of Wands here. You're moving past that. You see it now. I feel like you just didn't want to see it in the past. And you didn't understand why it was happening. With the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups reversed. I feel like you kept hoping that it would change. You kept hoping that you could move forward with this person, but it's looking like a no. And you're just letting it go. You're just letting it go, right? Which is actually bringing in new love. The Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you kind of feel like there is someone coming in. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, and here's the Seven of Swords, that you actually don't trust it. Okay? But I feel like this person really stresses you the heck out. I feel like you may not trust it because they may be younger than you. But this person actually wants marriage. And this person puts effort in, and this person has been waiting a long time for this opportunity with you, Sag. I know, that's a whole lot going on here, right? A whole lot. So, I feel like right now, this is just like a final clearing before all of these really new, amazing things start happening for you, Sagittarius. And right now, I feel like you're just getting ready for it. I feel like you're keeping to yourself, realizing that you don't have to do things the way everyone else does them. And maybe for a long time, that was hard for you to accept. There's a lot of self-acceptance in that. And just know that this limbo that you've been in, it's almost over, Sag. So that's what I have for you, Toodles.